my name is Sadie Bishop. I am the sound designer in our streetcar group of Group 2. So let's take a look at some of the sound designs that we would have if we were able to have our own play of the streetcar. The music in the 1940s, jazz was one of the most popular types of music. In Streetcar, the play begins in New Orleans, described as a poor section of the city, but having a crude charm. It is opened with the piano playing in the streets from a near bar, which is described by William C. Author as a mood setter for the rest of the play. Therefore, the piano seems to be an important musical sound to spring off the play. With that being said, and knowing the story Streetcar, I have found a piano song from the 1940 jazz era that would be a perfect opening number. So I'm going to slide over here since my computer wasn't working with me earlier about that. And I'll play you a little section about a piano song I found that really went with the opening section. As you can see, the song really represents the jazz era very well back in the time. It seems like it'd be a piano that would be playing in the bar at that time as well, so it'd be a good opening scene for that piano to be playing for us. So I'll start. To continue with the music, music is an important part in Streetcar because it sets the time frame of the play in the 1940s as well as the moon, which are two very important aspects of the play. So I'm going to click here. We'll go into some of the songs that are perfect background music and also scene openers within the play that could be used. These songs are all 1940 jazz twists on popular modern day songs that we all know and love today. These songs can provide our audience familiarity in the play in a different time with knowing these songs. They would be able to really grasp the audience's attention and make the audience feel they are really there, which is a key to a good play, of course. So, we're going to go ahead and play this for everybody. This was actually a really cool song. That really helped represent the audience familiarity with knowing a song that also inhibits the 1940s old styles. So.
Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand, but I still need love, 'cause I'm just a man. These things never seem to go to plan. I don't want you to leave, will you hold my hand? Or won't you stay with me? Because you're all I need.
So as you can see, this is a very good representation of what we could portray in our play, as well as it shows a very good costume era that we could represent as well in our play. So the video itself, the band itself, really represents the play and what we're trying to portray as a group. So with that being said, I have another song that really represents this. Pretty similar, but it definitely shows you what we're going for.
Fire away, you shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Yeah. shove me down. But it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town and haunted love.
Alright, that's another song that really helps us describe where we're going for in our play regarding sound, music, characters, how they're going to be dressed. The 1940s is a really big era for all that, so having that in our play is a really big must in Streetcar. There's one more song that really represents basically the same thing, how the audience can familiarize with themselves with a song that is based off 1940s feels with a modern day twist.
I've had a little bit too much. All of the people start to rush. How does she twist that dance? Can't find my drink or man. Where are my keys? I lost my phone. What's going on the floor? I love the sucker, baby, but I can't see straight anymore. Keep it cool.
Okay, and that would be the last and final song that would be very good background music, whenever they're in a city environment maybe, or even in their own home where, it just needs a little bit of background music. Those songs would be perfect for the audience to really grasp their attention. Background noise is obviously really important in a play. If a play were just, characters who were speaking back and forth, the audience may lose interest in that. So, background music is very important. With that being said, there are instances where the characters are out of town and are out on the town and are around city noise. For instance, in one part of the play, the characters are playing poker. In the background, there are conversations that are non-understandable, the sounds of poker chips clicking together, the shuffling of cards, and many other human interaction. The perfect background noise to the sound effects with the characters playing poker are, and I'll pull that up as well for you. Now, this was actually a really cool find because, it's something that would be perfect in our play, honestly. So I'm going to fast forward a little here, so... just a really quick video about how, the background sounds of poker could be the shuffling of decks, the poker chips clicking together. Alright, and that is a demonstration of the background noise we would use when the characters are playing poker. Also, to tie in, the noise of a busy room would be perfect to collaborate with the sound of poker chips. Whenever they're playing poker, it'd be the perfect background noise as well. If I could collaborate it together, I totally would, but, I'm not that good with technology, so we'll just play it separately. But the main idea would be to play them together at the same time. That way it'd be, more of a... Alright, so this is it says 8 hours of restaurant sounds, but just the sounds of human conversations in the distance that you can't understand is a perfect resemblance of what we're going for in this scene. Alright, I feel like that's good enough for that. Background noise is really important in different scenes when there's different things going on. That way it makes it feel like it's more real, the situation is more real for the audience, and it ties them more into the play. Alright, finishing up here, excuse my pronunciation, the Varsbiana polka and It's Only a Paper Moon. The two songs are really important in this play. They both have different strong meanings. The polka song is a song that Blanche heard when she last seen her husband alive. given the unfortunate story of a suicide. So this song throughout the play has a huge description on why Blanche is the way she is, honestly, which sets the whole tune of the play. The song plays in different parts of the play, distracting Blanche in several instances. Sometimes she even plays in her head or sings it in a tune when she's stressed out or something, because this was the song represents where it all went wrong in her life, basically. So we'll go ahead and copy this and show you a little tidbit. It doesn't have any lyrics at all. It's just a little tune with some instruments, but this is a song that really sets her off, honestly. So I'll fast forward a little bit for you. This is obviously a remake of it, but this guy's really good at the piano with it. Alright, and not that good with technology, I apologize. Alright, close that all together. So basically, that would be the polka song that really sets Blanche in a state of mind that isn't really good. But it sets a tone in the whole entire play. It has a very large meaning in Blanche's background history. So the song "It's Only a Paper Moon" describes the way Blanche feels about life and love altogether, which is a really important contributor for the whole entire play. As Blanche sits in the tub and bathes in the scene 7, it is increasingly important, given that it opens up Blanche's persona and character to the rest of the characters in the play, giving that song a certain significance. This is a part of a climactic scene, so this song is pretty important, and also the lyrics really shows why Blanche is the way she is. So Ella Fitzgerald is the singer of this song, so we can go ahead and fast forward that.
It's only a paper moon sailing over cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love.
So it really has a 1940s feel with the rhythm of the song. The lyrics of the song really enhance, why she was feeling this way about life and love, because it basically is a representation of how love can basically be just a feeling between two people, which may be make-believe or maybe not. So with that being said, those are the last bits of the sound design that we could put into our videos. They could really help us out with portraying the 1940s feel, also, keeping the classic songs, the polka song and It's Only a Paper Moon really help set this tone in certain parts of the play, and it also helps give background in different characters in the play. So with that being said, I'm the sound designer in our group, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.